Hello, my name is Kalkowski, and I am a mechanical engineering student, a senior this year, and I'm going to talk a little bit about innovation. So when you hear the word innovation, it can bring a lot of things to your mind. To me, I immediately think of the next biggest thing, the next big project, but really you got to digest it and break it down a little bit further than that. So what is innovation? Innovation is really just the power of observation. Innovation is something that is going to improve the little things that we do here and then in the future, and something that'll make us faster, quicker, stronger, anything like that. And it can tie into anything. It can tie into business. It can tie into engineering. It can tie into just doing your homework. Anything like that, innovation can have an application to. So a lot of people think innovation is this big engineering concept, this big thing that only the brilliant minds and the scientists out there and the people that we don't think we can be are doing this. In reality, we can all do this. We are all innovators. All we have to do is observe. For example, just going about your daily life, I guarantee it that you have noticed something that you would do differently. Something that you think there's a better way to do it. Something that, oh, this doesn't work very well this way. Or this could be prettier. Oh, this slows me down. An example for me is 2 summers ago, I was actually 3 summers ago now, I was working in the construction industry. I was putting up trim on new houses. So every day we would try and finish a new house. So that means putting up the floorboards, putting up the casing around the doors, putting in the doors. A lot goes into that. And to do that, you have to be pretty quick with your job. So every day we would have to do all these very quick tasks, cutting the different boards, putting them up. And I would start to notice these little things that would start to slow me down. And I realized there was a way I could fix them. Maybe not a permanent fix and definitely not a pretty fix, but I found a way to do it. So one of these examples was every door casing we did, the top header, we had to glue on and glue in place. And every time we did that, I would have to go find my glue. So sometimes it would be in my bag sitting by my lunch in the kitchen of the new house. Sometimes I'd put it in my pocket, but then it would get glue all over my pants. And then other times I couldn't find it at all and had to go borrow someone else's. So I was wasting minutes at a time trying to figure this out. So I just went home that day, got a coat hanger, wrapped it around the ring of our little glue bottle that we actually repurposed, which is another form of innovation. We repurposed the Elmer's glue bottle that you see kids using, and we put the glue we needed in it. And I put this coat hanger around it and I hooked it to my belt. Now I had it on me at all times. It wasn't making a mess of anything in my pockets, and it was quick to get. Examples like that are innovation. You don't have to reinvent something massive. You don't have to create the next newest thing, the bending smartphone or anything like that. You just have to observe little things in your life that start to drive you crazy, start to make you want to change something. Other bigger examples of innovation is some of the big ticket ones that we all hear about of like automation. I mean, there's so many different things in automation that you can do to take out a worker in a way of making your job quicker, making it more feasible, making it more economical. And so that worker can be put somewhere else. There's constant things like that that make a huge difference. So what are things we can innovate? We can innovate processes. We can innovate items. We can make new things. We can put things together. For example, you've all seen them. You have marker boards everywhere. One day, someone was tired of using a marker and an eraser. So what did they do? They put an eraser on the cap of the marker. Whoa, you just saved time. You just made a new product and you innovated. There's so many things like that. So what are the key ways to innovate? The key things that cause innovation are making things more robust, faster, more comfortable, more appealing or pretty, combining two things into one, like that marker, changing the process or the order of something, repurposing something to do something differently, and anything like that, and so many more. One of the examples of changing the process is literally just changing where things are put, where tools are put. There are literally jobs out there, salaried positions, that is their job title is to move things around to make people's jobs faster. There are people called process engineers that go around optimizing where tools are put and what buckets or bins contain bolts and other different parts just to make people's jobs easier and quicker. That's innovation. And in the grand scheme of things, when you're looking at innovation, you don't have to make a business out of it. You can. And even if it's such a small thing, 5% of a big market is a huge opportunity for money. And it doesn't have to be about money either. Not every idea is going to start a business. Heck, putting a coat hanger on glue is probably not going to be a business, or at least not a successful one. But there's so many different opportunities like that within innovation. There's so many different ways we can be innovators. So each and every day, I encourage all of you to look around you, to observe, to think about what drives you crazy. What things could you make better? What things do you want to change? You all can do it. I know you can. So go out there and innovate. My name is Kalkowski, and you are listening to the Angler Journey Podcast.